Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make this pig in a blanket. It is so pretty to make. It's not very big, it's just a small pig, mini pig in a blanket. Okay, I have used two contrasting color pinks, so you can find like contrasting colors so that you can use for this tutorial. And we have the blanket. This is a rectangle, granny square granny rectangle. Yeah, so this is what we are making today, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial as much as I did. Okay, so for the supplies that you need is, I'm going to use this 2.25 crochet hook, and then I'm going to need my scissors, stitch marker. I'm not going to use this stitch marker, instead I'm going to use this, my safety eyes. These are just my needles. I have this lighter so that I can fix the safety eyes. I will show you how to do that. I have my fiber here and my chunky contrasting pinks. This is 3-ply chunky yarn, so that is what you need. You can use any kind of yarn actually for this project. It really is not such a big deal with the yarn. So let us begin with this cute pig. Okay, so let me just put that there. So this is an easy beginner friendly tutorial. So if you're a beginner, this is not a hard tutorial to do, and this is a really beautiful and easy amigurumi that you can do. You can use this just as a toy, or you can put a keychain, use it as a keychain. So whatever you want to do with this. So I will in this tutorial we will be making just the pig first, and then in my next tutorial I'm going to show you how I did with the the blanket. Okay, so let's go into it. So to begin, I'm going to do a magic ring, and this is how I do my magic ring, like that. And then in the magic ring I'm going to single crochet 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to close that up and pick my stitch marker. I find using a different color yarn as a stitch marker way easy if you're crocheting in the rounds. So you're going to find that to be very effective. Okay, so for row number 2 we are going to do increases, and we're going to increase in each stitch for a total of 12 stitches. So increases, I mean we're going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch all round for a total of 12 single crochets. So 1 single crochet and another single crochet in the same stitch all round for a total of 12 single crochets. So by end of this row you should be having 12 single crochets. Just like that. So put your stitch marker and close this really nicely. Let me just put the camera. Okay, so for row number 2 we are going to do increase 1 single crochet and increase in the next stitch all round. So increase, 1 single crochet, increase in the next all round. One, increase in the next, 1 single crochet, increase in the next, 1 single crochet, increase in the next, and increase in the last stitch. Okay, so for the next row we are going to do we are going to increase on the third single crochet. By that I mean, okay, first let me show you, because I began with an increase, I do not want all my increases to be on the same stitch. So for this row I'm going to start with an increase first, and then on where I did my increases I'm going to do 2 single crochets. So what I mean is I'm going to do single crochet on the same stitch for increases, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitches. So I'm going to increase in the next, 2 single crochets, increase in the next, 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches, just like that. 2 single crochets in the next stitch, increase, increase, sorry, increase here, and then 2 single crochets, increase, and 2 single crochets, just like that. So that so in the next row we are going to increase on the 4th single crochet. So we are going to do 3 single crochets and increase on the 4th all round. So 3 single crochets, increase on the 4th, like that, all round. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to meet you here at the end. So I am at the end of this row. By this time you should be having 30 single crochets, and so we are going to build up now the body. By the way guys, I have other videos that I've done in my channel. Please check them out. If you're a beginner, I have beginner stitches. I really have nice videos that you can check out, especially if you're an amigurumi enthusiast or you make toys. I have crochet dolls and dresses. Please check out my other videos. Okay, so we are going to start to go to the next row, and this row for this row we are going to do single crochets in each of the 30 stitches. So just single crochets. So make sure to count your stitches, so that you'll be having 30 stitches. And for this row and 9 other rows, you're going to do just single crochets. So by end of this is just my first one, so I'm going to do 9 more. So by end of it you should be having 10 rows of single crochets only. Yeah, so just single crochets for 10 rows of single crochets only. 10 rows of single crochets only. I'm so sorry about the noise, please bear with me. Yeah. So 10 rows of single crochets all round, and then I will meet you at the end of the 10 rows. So I have done my 10 rows of single crochet, and this is what I have. So the next part is we are going to first insert the safety eyes, and to do that I'm going to turn my work like this. This is where we started from, and then on from, is it what row is this? Is 1 2 3 4. In between row 5 and 6, I'm just going to put pick a spot, maybe like in the middle. Okay, spot in the middle. Put a safety eye in between rows 5 and 6, and then count 4 stitches in between the eyes and place the other one. Okay, so if you're satisfied with your placement, if you're satisfied with that, with the way you have placed the eyes, you can go ahead and put the stopper at the back. And then get your lighter. So this one cannot come out. Let's go ahead and place the other one. So you have your safety eyes inserted like that. So I can put that aside. So after that, we're going now to start with the decreases. And we are going to single crochet 3, decrease in the next 2 stitches. So single crochet 3, decrease in the next 2 stitches, all round. Single crochet 3, 1 2 and 3, decrease in the next 2 stitches, sorry, just like that, just like that. So single crochet in the next 3 stitches, 2 3, and decrease in the next 2 stitches, put 2 together like that, all around. So I'm going to repeat mine all round, and then I will meet you here at the beginning. So at the end of that decrease row, this is what we have, and you can start putting your polyfiber. Okay, so for the next row we are going to decrease some more, and to do that I'm going to single crochet 2, decrease in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then we're going to decrease in the next 2 stitches, sorry, single crochet 2, 1 and 2, decrease in the next 2 stitches, all round. So I'm going to do my 2 single crochets and decrease. I'll meet you at the end. So that is how it is at the moment, and we are going to decrease some more So I'm going to do 1 single crochet and decrease in the next 2 stitches. 1 single crochet, decrease in the next stitch. 1 single crochet, decrease in the next, all round. I'm going to repeat that to the end. I will meet you at the end. So far this is what we have. Looks like a ball. Try to shape it a little bit. So we're going to close this up by doing 2 stitches together, or decreases, single crochet decreases. So what we are doing, I'm decreasing, no single crochets, just decreases only by putting 2 together. Sorry. So we are just trying to close this up. So decreases by putting 2 single crochets together, just like that, and on the last one it's the last one. Going to slip stitch here, slip stitch, leave a bit of a tail so that we can close the rest of the gap with a needle. So I'm going to, you can now go ahead and remove the stitch marker because you don't need this anymore. So for the next part is we are going to, there we go, that's what we have. So go ahead and close this up with a needle. So far this is what we are working with. Kind of looks like a ball. Okay, so for the next the nose and the ears, we're going to pick our other color yarn, and I'm going to start with the nose. The nose is very easy to make, and I'm going to do a magic ring. I'm going to single crochet 6 in the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Going to close that up like that. Pick my stitch marker, place my stitch marker like that. I'm going to do increases, so 2 single crochets in each stitch for a total of 12 single crochets. The nose is so easy to make. So increase for a total of 12 single crochets. Please make sure to watch my other videos. I have very nice tutorials, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe, comment, like. Let us grow this small channel. And for everybody that has already subscribed and you usually watch my videos, I want to say that I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for supporting me. Okay, so for next row we are going to work on the back loops. back loops, and I'm going to do single crochets all round on the back loops only, on the back loops, for a total of 12 single crochets. That is what we have. Next row, we are going to do a row of single crochets on both loops, row of single crochet on both loops all round, just normal single crochets. Do not do them on the back loop, just do them on both loops. Just like that on both loops. Can slip stitch because we are done with the nose. Slip stitch and leave a tail so that you can sew it on the body. Remove the stitch marker. So that is what we have. You can go ahead and use black yarn to put the nose tail, this part, the black part. You can sew it in back stitches using black yarn. So that is my nose. I'm going to do that off camera, the black part off camera. So we can put this aside. I show you what to do next. So we are going to make the ears using the contrasting yarn. The ears, I have already made my first one. You're going to make 2. This is my first one. To do that, I'm going to do chains. I am going to chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Please forgive me for the background noise. I hope you can still hear me. Okay, so we have just chained 9, and then on the second loop from the chain, I'm going to single crochet and single crochet the rest of the stitches for a total of 8 single crochets. Make sure you have 8 single crochets after this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to chain up 1, turn my work, and I'm going to repeat the single crochets. So make sure you have 8 single crochets also for the end of this row. So 8 single crochets. Okay, next row, chain up 1, turn your work. For this row, I am going to skip the very first chain and single crochet on the next. So skip 1 and single crochet on the next. 2, 3, 4 on the next 5 stitches. Skip 1 and single crochet on the last stitch for a total of 6 stitches. I'm going to chain up 1, turn my work, and do a row of single crochets. Single crochet must be 6 stitches, like that. chain up 1, turn your work. We're going to skip this very first one, and by end of this we're going to skip 1 and single crochet the next 3 stitches, skip the second last and single crochet on the last stitch for a total of 4 stitches. Chain up 1, turn our work. We are going to do single crochets in the next 4 stitches. Chain 1, turn our work. I'm going to skip the very first one and single crochet in the next 1 stitch, skip the next stitch, single crochet on the last stitch. Chain 1, turn your work, single crochet in the next 2 stitches, chain 1, turn your work, skip the very first and single crochet on the last stitch. So we can tie this off and hide this and this yarn, so you will be having something like that, so make two. Okay, so I've already made my 2, and I'm just going to do now the attaching. I'm going to sew the ears on the piggy and sew the nose plus the nose tails and close up this part, and then I will come and show you the end result. So guys, I wanted to show you where I am going to place my nose. The sewing part is not my best. It's not my best, but you can place it on the middle, just like a row, like this here. But pick the middle part and then you just sew in your nose, and then it is going to be very nice. And your ears, you can mark like the middle part and put your ears there, and then you make sure to like bend them like the way mine are, just like the way the pig's ears normally are. So I will meet you after I have done the sewing part. So guys, after sewing in the ears and the nose, this is the outcome of the little pig. That is how it looks like. And I had made this little blanket for it earlier on, so I'm just going to dress it up like that. Actually guys, you can use this pig as a Christmas tree ornament, and it is going to look so pretty on your Christmas tree. You can use it as a console decoration. So I hope you have enjoyed the tutorial. Please do not forget to subscribe, comment and like this video, and I hope I will see you in my next video as we make this little blanket. Bye.